Hey guys, Pete here from Pete's Creation Station. Um, Here to talk to you about a couple things. One, I want to talk to you about why gratitude is so important in life. Um, I also want to talk about a couple of synchronicities that I have had over the last couple days. Nothing big, but still interesting. I lost my hair tie, so you get a sneak peek of me without a hair tie. For those that haven't seen me without a hair tie, this is my real hair. Yeah. Anywho, um, why gratitude is so important. I think growing up, I've had this experience. You guys might have or might not have, but um, it seems to me like gratitude is one of those things that is a good thing, but it's so imposed on us. So it seems like it's almost like a chore. Like, remember, kids, be grateful, remember to appreciate things. And you're like, yes, grandma. So, like, because of that, I think a lot of us kind of grow this resistance to it where we don't want to do it because we don't have to. It's like, fuck you. Don't tell me you're grateful. I like if I feel grateful, I'll say it. Like you can't. It's gratitude's not something you can force, right? Anyway, that was my logic at the time. Um, a lot has changed, and gratitude's been a really big thing for me recently. And yeah, I'd like to talk about it a little bit. Um, yeah. So why is it? Why is gratitude important? Well, okay. First of all, um, being grateful isn't a thing like there are starving kids in Africa, therefore you must be grateful. It's like, well, that actually just makes me feel worse because I feel like shit, and if there are people like me, like there are people out there that are feeling even more shit than I do, like that's not gonna make me feel better, right? It's like I appreciate that your life is even more shitty than mine. Like no, but the point the point of gratitude is for you to feel good. That's all it is. It's for you to feel better. Um, Appreciating and showing gratitude for things are one way to make you feel more joy and more love, which is a great feeling. So, yeah. So, okay, so let me just go into a little bit more detail about this. So, what is it about gratitude? When you start to notice things that you're grateful for or that you appreciate, you say, you know, it's kind of convenient that I have this phone that I can, share my knowledge with all of my friends and stuff. Oh, it's convenient about that. Oh, this works for me too. And your brain starts to shift. It starts to see things differently. And instead of focusing on things that are working against you, it tends to focus on things that are working for you. Now, that all makes sense and stuff. So I don't think anyone would have any problem, you know, accepting that. But I'm going to take it as one step further and say shit gets weird, really weird, when you start practicing gratitude because it almost seems as though, and call me crazy, but it almost seems as though things are happening for you deliberately. For example, yesterday morning I woke up and I woke up feeling like crap, and there's no denying it. I was like, boy, I am not feeling myself. I definitely need more sleep. And I just thought, boy, wouldn't it be nice if I got the day off of work? That'd be cool. But I knew that I was continuing a job that I'd been working with a friend the day before, coworker friend. So I knew that that wasn't really going to be a possibility, but I was open to it. I was like, stranger things have happened. So I went to the job site where my buddy was supposed to be, and he wasn't there. And I called him. He said, "Oh, I'm somewhere else. There's too many people here. You can't come." So I was like, "Okay." So then I called my boss, and he told me to go to someone else to go help them. But I go there, that person's not there either. So I call my boss, and then I call him again, and I'm like, "Hey, so the other person's not here." And he says, "Oh, well, just come back to the office and we'll see what we can do." And as I was driving to the office, I was kind of like half meditating, visualizing him saying, "Just take the day off, Pete." And I was like, that would feel good. And I just said thank you. It's just like, thank you, universe. Even if that doesn't happen, I'm still grateful for like all this, that I even have a job to begin with, and I enjoy my job and whatnot. So yeah, I pulled into the office, and there he is standing on the porch, and he's like, "Oh, what a shit show." Kind of like venting about what's going on. And then he was like, "How'd you feel if you just took the day off today?" And I was like, "I'd love that." Thank you. And then I left. And had I not been on this frequency of looking for things that are working for me, then I probably would have thought like lucky coincidence. But this has been happening a lot, and yeah, it's kind of weird. So definitely try it. Just if you're one of those people that's like, I don't want to bother being grateful because it's just this sort of like deluding yourself or just changing the words to what's already going on. Just try it. Just, there's a million gratitude practices out there. Can't really make one up off the top of my head, but maybe just before going to bed. How about this one? Yeah, before going to bed for like a month, write down 10 things they're grateful for, and why you're grateful for them. Yeah, that's my challenge to you. So anyway, moving on. There's a millions others. Just Google it. Google it. It's really weird. Yeah. So I'm gonna just tangent a little bit with this, just kind of a synchronicity update. Yesterday I wanted to do a little experiment. Well, the way it worked is, a couple weeks ago I was thinking about, like, maybe if I think about a weird object that I don't normally see, maybe somehow it would pop into my reality in some weird moment. So I thought of a red feather, but I just kind of passingly thought about it. I didn't really put much intention into it. But because I'm scared that if I put more intention into it and it doesn't pan out, then it's like, oh well, there's no such a thing as, these synchronicities. It's all just coincidence. But a couple days ago, I was like, okay, I'm actually gonna like meditate on the thought of a red feather. So I meditated on it, and I spent maybe like 30 seconds thinking about all the ways that it could manifest in my experience. And lo and behold, yesterday I was walking to dance class in the evening, and I passed this store. It's like a bead store, and I looked like I don't know. It's just I don't know even why I looked. I was just like blam, and then I saw it. It was this peacock, and I took a picture of it. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on the video, but it was like it was a peacock that was like kind of like twisted like that. It was like kind of looking at me, and all of it was made entirely of red feathers, and I was like, "Is this real? Is this really happening?" So yeah, that was cool. Then there's these like kind of small ones where, like this morning, I was driving my car and there was bird shit on my window, like a lot of it, and I kind of knew that I was running low on the washer fluid, so like I pumped it, and it was just like just a little squirt of washer fluid, and I was like, oh, that's not gonna clean all the bird poop. And then I was like, I kind of thought for a sec, I was like, it'd be cool to like somehow, I don't know if like the universe could refill my washer fluid, but it'd be cool if that can happen. And I went to get a sandwich, and then I ate in my car like right after that. And the moment I sat in my car, it started raining, and it rained for like a minute, and I was like, "Huh, that's weird." It was pretty, like, it didn't look like it was gonna rain. And then I looked at my windshield, and there was no bird shit on it, and I was like, "Huh, how about that?" Now I'm not saying that I made it rain, even though that would be kind of cool, but I'm just saying, like, I'm noticing these things that are happening, and it's creeping me out. So, yeah. Try the gratitude thing. Tell me how it goes. Yeah. Also, my next, I'm planning on making a really big, not big, but a video that's important to me, because it's like this kind of, I don't want to call it like sacred knowledge, but it feels like secret knowledge, even though it's written everywhere. But it feels like something not many people are aware of, and in regards to feeling rich and feeling wealthy and feeling abundant. And I have a lot of stuff to talk about. I actually was filming earlier today, and it was a really cool video actually, because there's a puppy in it. I'm on Main Island doing some plumbing, and the contractor has a little puppy called Zoe, and I was sitting on the beach during my lunch break, and Zoe came running up, and there's a video of like just galloping towards me. It's really cute. But yeah, I was filming that, and then I realized, I was like, fuck, there's so much more to talk about. So I'm gonna think everything through and try to make it so that I can convey the message in the best way possible, because I don't really want all these videos to just be me blabbing. Like, I want them to actually have like substance that people can learn, and like change the way that they think, if they want, to something that might feel better. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for all of your support and all your likes and shares. I can't believe I got like one of my friends shared my video. I was like, that's so cool. People are actually sharing my stuff. Anyway, yeah, thank you all for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.